Hello and welcome. Today's video I've wanted to make for a long time. I just never really got around to it. Today we're talking about the dark web, or the deep web, or the dank web, whatever you want to call it. The deep web is something I've been interested in for a few years now. Started with watching some creepypastas and then actually exploring it for myself. And, the more I explored it myself, the more I realized it's not as scary as you might think. So, here's some of the things you can kind of watch out for that annoy the shit out of me on YouTube about about the dark web. I used to watch the creepypastas on them. That's actually how I found the dark web. But that's what all they are. They're stories. Creepypastas. Ghost stories of the internet. And the stories of hackers and red rooms and black markets. They're stories. Way over exaggerating. I used to watch channels like Mr. Nightmare and B-Busta, and they put out really good stories about it. My problem is when people take those stories as real life stories instead of ghost story. That's my complaint about those. I mean, they're not bad inherently, but they can be taken wrong, I guess. So before I say anything, I'm a big fan of Shane Dawson. I have been for a few years, and it all started around the time this video that I'll be referencing came out. But he put out a dark web video, and he put it out in his conspiracy theory way, which, those videos are why I got into him. I love his presentation when he does conspiracy theories. He talks about them like they're real, but then always contradicts it with the fact that they're just theories. But with the dark web one, it didn't feel like he was contradicting it at all. It felt like he was just he felt like this is what the dark web was. It was just this horrible, terrifying place that you just should never go on to. But we'll go into what it actually is later, but that never really sat very well with me. I'm still a big fan, and I continue to watch his videos, and But that's much better than what it eventually evolved into, which is our next topic. Dark web mystery boxes. After creepypastas and, all that, you had every scummy YouTuber that jumps on to pranks and social experiments using this, obviously, to get views. It just twists the dark web even more. At least with the creepypastas, most people knew it was fake. Not everybody, but a lot of people knew it was fake. But now you have these people treating it like they're actually buying shit. Some of them might be. But I feel like it's just a bunch of idiots packing up shit from their house, putting it in a box, saying they ordered it, and then... sorry. This pisses me off. But these videos use a edgy, I'm not supposed to be using this mentality that appeals to teenagers, and which is fine. I mean, everyone has an audience. In the end, I just don't see the point of lying about what the deep web is, I guess. I mean, it's not really hurting anyone, so it's just annoying as fuck to me, I guess. The reality is, the dark web isn't all that dangerous. I mean, yeah, you can find some gore in illegal stores or other illegal shit you probably don't want to find. But you have to look for it, and you have to know what you're looking for. And honestly, a lot of that you can find on the regular internet, on the regular surface web. And honestly, I've seen a lot more gore on the surface web than I have on the deep web. So, I mean, everything I've ever seen on the deep web is that I've explored myself, anyways. A lot of dead sites. A lot of dead sites. It takes you like a half hour just to find like one site, and then it has like a single page that somebody built in like the 90s and just never touched again. Like that's most of what it is. That's a lot of what it is. And the one thing from the stories and stuff is people say they found red rooms where they live stream gore. That's not even possible. Even just trying to watch if you can even find a video on the deep web, it's usually super slow, super grainy, like barely be able to see anything, and 90% a lot of it's just edgelords trying to creep people out because it's the deep web, But yeah, it's really not all that interesting. I mean, if you want I've mentioned it before, but Some Ordinary Gamers did do a very long series that I watched as was coming out. But on just exploring the deep web, and he can explain it a lot better than I can, obviously. But yeah, check it out. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you learned something about the deep web, or just gained a little bit of interest in the deep web to figure it out for yourself. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, well, dislike, I guess. Subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you next time.